can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely...
Touchdown, Badgers! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The 3. Throwing Joseph. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking left with the catch. It's Brooks. They'll get it to the
Frag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badger! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter. And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean,
they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when this...
Throwing Joseph. Unloads it left. What a... The snap sets up the throw. Finds his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just...
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking at this play. Now a second and long coming. Got him quickly. They've got it down to the... Joseph on the play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stand.
They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives to get...
Take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. And he's got it counted all the way to 50. And all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun.
Glad to have you with us from Ross 8 Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Badgers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Look at the play clock. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow us drive. They want to get touches to their wide receiver, the guy that can really change the game with his speed on the...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Touchdown, Purdue! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Joseph on the play action. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown.
On 2nd down. Rid of it on the RPO. Done! And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Ready to roll. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive.
It's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Right side, it's Jackson. Across the 40 out of bounds. Drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this.
He got it! The upset! They get it done! The field goal to win it! That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard? Just like that, like you're talking about, Reese. Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe. An icon of the sport, Paul Bunyan's axe stands tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these 2 great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these.
They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on...
Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got his man. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Got his man down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
He caught it! Touchdown, Badger! And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. The Badgers look as if they're ready to start swinging that axe with authority as they're starting to thump the Gophers.
Well, I think Wisconsin knew coming into this game they needed to be the more physically dominant team. And, David, it seemed like it's been that way so far.
And that's where it's good to have, to be able to lean on. Even in rivalry games with high emotions, when you know who you are and you're physical and you can be the more physical team, you can
Scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Joseph. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. Touchdown, Minnesota!
On the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage,
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fitted in the window for the score. And that will stop the clock. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Left side is Kearney. There to make. Quarterback takes a knee. Wisconsin has Paul Bunyan's axe. Goalposts have been figuratively chopped down, and the Gophers have been literally chopped down. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Justin Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.